online, and we've got a lot of stuff to do today. My name's Dark Horse. We're going to go ahead and get started in a bit. Body Bag Gang, welcome back. We got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to teach. Right? Let me go ahead and get things set up and we can get started. Alright. Let me go ahead and head over to my bank and see if I have an nth metal detector. I should still have one left. Why? Try to multitask here. See how that goes. Look at that. Alright. I had a lot to do yesterday. I didn't finish on my fourth character. I just did the open world stuff for Argo and Frozen, but I didn't do the actual solo and alert. So I gotta make sure I get that done today. But let's see. Let's see. Let me go ahead and close some of this stuff out real quick. I know I have it somewhere. I probably left it on my other character. Yeah, let me switch out real quick and go find that. I think it's on Osiris. If I am sure, it is on Osiris. Alright. Oh, mail. You know, I'm typically always trying to sell something every day, try to get my cash up. Do. Alright. Go ahead and paste. Alright, how much? 1 point. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll be back on him later. We'll go ahead and start on Dark and get some stuff done. Alright. We'll start with, I already did the vault before the world went down, well, the stabilizer event. I'll start with the events, go to Mournful Mogo, and then the trouble alert, and after that, Argo. Boom, boom, boom.
The refugees need protection. Set up fortifications and take down any hostile.
I definitely need to start focusing on getting source marks again so I can finish up some of these allies. So I might as well go ahead and try to knock out some of these bounties.
Where Necron goes, Black Hand is soon to follow.
Necron's forces have corrupted many among this
I've got that one already. Is that everything? Alright. Start off with a fresh nth metal detector. Alright. Oh wait, I forgot. I was messing around with something earlier. I had hit my armory. I was like, why is stuff not working? There it is. Is anybody doing black? No, Black Hand or call up my robot while we're at it. We're a couple of days out from finally finishing and getting that Lobo augment. I actually think about how much Nth metal I have saved up so I can max that thing out. I got quite a bit, but I'm not sure if I have enough just yet. But we're getting there. Save that money. That's the motto for 2026. Save that money. Only buy when on sale. And try to maximize double events when you can. Alright, this should be the last one. Come here. There we go. I don't see anybody shouting, but just go ahead and ooh, they're about to do the event. Hopefully there's enough people over there. If not, I'll get what I can. How much time? 40 seconds. I'll just keep fighting these guys. So we have 1, 2, 3. I make 4. Well, that should be okay for the first couple phases anyway.
The teleporter is ready. Defend the refugees from enemy attackers. I'll hold them back as long as I can. The rest is up to you.
It's good to see Earth. And nature? Wow. OG's out here. Oh, now we have more friends. That feels better now. 1-800 good guys. Time tracers. Magic gods. Justice girls. Dark. Well, after years of holding off, I think I'm going to finally have to upgrade my phone. Still rocking the old iPhone 11, I think. So, this one's kind of falling apart on me. It started like cutting off randomly yesterday, so I think it's time to upgrade. Oh yeah, while we're here, give a shout out to everyone's favorite comment section follower, ESO Daily, doing a great job in the community, just spreading joy everywhere and making map count. Alright, phase 1's almost complete. No issues, easy work. Let me think. Still on that journey to 1,000 skill points. Got quite a big boost from the ally. Oh, excuse me, the ally feats. So now, I think, yep, I just need 27 to go, and I'm gonna start working on leveling up a lot of these allies. That should help out with my goal. And there's still a bunch of stuff from raids and things I can open up skill points for. So I just gotta lock back in and knock this stuff out. Because I only need, because for my build I've been working on forever, I only need a few more skill points to max out my precision. Excuse me? Excuse me. Right there. Yeah. So, yep. At 426 at 450, out of 450. And that's with having skill points in my weapon mastery and all that stuff. So I probably could have had enough a while ago, but I need this weapon mastery for the way I like to play. Easy, bro. You want to bring out friends? I've got friends also.
Scanning.
Go. Alright, that should be just here. Good morning, good morning.
The enemy attacks the central wall. Protect it immediately.
Alright, let's go. Finish this last little push. And we are good to go. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if anybody's going towards Black Hand. I think you only need to do one of those to get the credit, but I need some marks. How am I still in combat? Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Oh, I know. He told me he was going to. I tell you, he's one of my favorite DCO YouTubers. He cares so much. That's just love. That's how he expresses his love for us. So you never really made it until you have a ESO dedicated video. If he's not in your comment section, can you really call yourself a DCO YouTuber? It's probably math, blah blah blah, dumbass, I'm coming for you, blah blah blah, math, you don't understand. That's the gist of it. I don't have to watch it to know, but I watch it just so you can get a couple of views on this channel. Help support the community. Here, Mr. Moneybags himself. What's going on, Mel? Hey, he's our most dedicated watcher, okay? Like I always say, any engagement is an engagement. The saying is, your haters are your greatest spectators. So watch me shine. You know, I did offer to play some content with him the other day, but he declined. He declined. Hey, like I told him, he can be the king of Omnibus if he wants to be. Somebody's got to do it. You know, typically this bothers me. Oh yeah. Just there it is, a debuff. Feels so much better. Yeah, it irks me. Should have done it earlier. Let's go do the big one. Leslie or something like that. Yeah. Listen. I was looking at his Hope Wave video, and I was looking at his numbers like, if he had a few more skill points, he'd do a lot more damage, but he's just averse against skill points. I'm not going to blame Obsidian for that, but I know there were other videos out back in the day where people said you don't need skill points, and there's always an LFG about something like that. I'm like, to a point, you don't need as many skill points, but you do need skill points. And that just goes back and forth. Like, you don't have to have the 700-800s, depending on what you're doing, as a DPS anyway. But as a support role, you definitely want some skill points. A high amount as a tank especially. You can do a lot as a troll, a healer, but if you just want to be mediocre, go for it. You know, I'm not here to push you to be the best you can be. I'm just here to show you the way. You want to walk it, you can. If not, no problem. But like we were talking about yesterday, if you see that loading screen of justice, know why. I know. See, well, I understood him a long time ago. He's just a casual player trying to push his stuff from other games on here, which doesn't work. Because I've seen what he uses. I was like, okay, yeah. When he claims that he beat water people, I was like, everybody knows you're running pug groups. It doesn't matter what power you are. Yeah, especially if you want to maximize your artifacts, especially as a troll. Once you finish your Vite and your crits, you want to try to get some other stats too to help you out. Because if you look at your artifact, a lot of them for a troll are based off of Vite and Might. You're not going to get as much from your Might as you will from your Vite, but it still adds up. Especially like Rao, Hecate, a few other things. That's like if you're going to use like Tetrahedron, you want to finish your Vite, you want to start throwing skill points into your health. It's like, well, it doesn't matter that much after 100. So if Johnny has 5 apples and Roderick gets 7, eventually over the course of a raid, Cedric's gonna earn way more than Johnny does. But oh yeah. But even then, if you really think about it, back in the day with people, when we had like the simple times, of what you think were simple, we had people, especially with Hard Light, the crazy clipping they were doing. You really had to work. And when I was trolling in the early game, we had 2 trolls. Even then, you had to really be in sync because the POT would override each other. You could have a ton of issues back then, but they made it more streamlined now. But you had to have real skills back then. Yeah. No, I think you went after somebody else too. But you gotta remember, a lot of us are coming up in the DC community, so because I know he's going after Gingerbread plenty of times. Me and Greg were talking about it the other day. But like a lot of you guys, you just end up blocking him. Because he's called Greg an idiot a few times.
In brightest day, in blackest night.
Oh, definitely. Oh, like, especially as a troll, I get pissed. It's like, look, I almost was like, take your POT off your loadout. Because you override me one more time, we're going to have a problem. Especially if it's a big gap in POT. But that would be terrible to do, because if I actually went down and you don't have POT and it didn't have an armory back then, cooked. Because if back then you only could throw POT from like 2 moves. So that was a nice change they made though.
I'm reading elevated levels of sorrow in you, my friend. Be careful.
Because of having a troll that was forgetting to keep POT up was a problem. Especially with these power-hungry DPS we had back then. Yeah. And like I was watching, what was it, Jessica Rabbit's, one of her posts the other day, and she was talking about people like who always say, I was here since beta. It's like, okay, that's nice, but just because you've been doing something a long time doesn't mean you're good at it. You know? I've been playing since 2011, like, and I'm still trash. But as long as you're having fun and being a positive member of the community, you can be trash. That's okay. We'll carry you. Just get in the backpack. Because we all have those friends who aren't the greatest, but they're good to hang around. So we don't mind carrying them through content. I was watching the stream on Twitch the other day, and you know, I tried my best not to backseat troll, but occasionally I might try to give a little helpful suggestion. Whoa, that was close. And yeah, it wasn't received very well, but hey, I'm just trying to help. But I did say he didn't have the artifacts for what I was suggesting. I was like, oh, okay, you might have to work on that, but. Like I was saying the other day, still tweaking that second troll build, but I was thinking because, like a lot said the other day, it's situational on your groups depending on what their weaknesses are. You have to adjust yourself. Like if I've got a squishy healer, squishy tank, and there's a lot of stuff going on, I might pop my shield troll build, armory and just spam shields to keep them protected. But that also requires you to have the Sunstone iconic. So outside of that, if we had another troll art that gave a shield, that'd be nice. Because the last troll art, what was it? The Ring? Was that the last troll art? I think it might have been. But if they do want to go ahead and surprise us with a tank artifact, I wouldn't mind that either. Because we haven't had a dedicated tank artifact since what? Red Tornado? Am I wrong? Red Tornado? Which is nice. I do love the Red Tornado. So, we'll see. We don't know what's cooking up right now. So, while we're at it, let me go ahead and double check this. Events. Look at that. 4 days to go. 4 days to go. We're almost there. Alright, get this trouble alert started. Yeah, like there's some good stuff you did the other day, Mel. Running with Iconic. Need to get more of the Creator League working together. Some good stuff. Hey, Florida's been churning out those videos. You know, the more you churn them out, the more they're going to want. So pace yourself. Pace yourself. And hey, like I said, don't forget to do those shorts. Easy way to get yourself out there, and doesn't take that long to make short. I was talking to another YouTuber the other day. He's coming up in the he does other games also, but he does DC, and yeah, he was just giving me some ideas for content. I was like, that's a great idea, but you could do it for your channel because there's a big gap in content right now for newer players. So, like I said, Greg and I started to do a little bit, but I'm saying if you're really looking to get your channel up there, just make sure you're doing stuff for players and updated stuff, because like a lot of stuff online, like I say, a lot of people go to Obsidian. That's my guy, but a lot of his stuff is outdated now. So there's been a lot of changes since he was posting videos. So a lot of that content just needs to be updated. So if you're looking for ideas, just pop over there and do a more recent version. All right. Because, you know, I was watching, I think one of his old troll videos. And yeah, Obsidian was nothing to play around with. That guy was detail oriented. Talk about he went through everything. So always aspiring to do a little bit better and make my content more streamlined and easier for people to digest and to cover more bases. Yeah. But that's the thing, is like where somebody really likes numbers, other people just don't. So that means there's room for somebody else to do content without being that detailed, and just like I call it the Cliff Notes version. Like, man, that's a lot, and that's how you reach more people. Like, you have a little bit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And other people like to stay on controversy. We'll just stand around and badmouth other people or the game, and they'll have their own followers, right? But that's not gonna work for everybody, right? Some people actually like to see gameplay. They actually like to have helpful videos. Like, people ask me about skill points all the time. It's like, how do I get this many? I was like, look, I've done a couple videos in the past on how to get feats on certain things, and like, there's a guy I used to follow way back in the day. It was a Starry Sky, my boy from the UK, my boy, what was it, Dark Rain, and Tori Kumo. Like, Konic's pretty much taken over for Tori Kumo with the style stuff, but yeah, Tori Kumo had all of it on lock back in the day. You probably can, I did a shout-out video for him a while ago, but yeah, when it came to styles, he had everything broken down, where you got it from, and all that stuff. So a lot of space for people to pick up those torches people left back in the day. Of course, we had Trex Light, Super Patriot. I think pretty much Greg's taken over from being Super Patriot now. He's a new Super Patriot. Yeah. Yeah, Zazel has some good content. I watch his stuff occasionally. And I've watched like, he's, I would say, one of the top end of the community, where the stuff they do is not for the weak of heart, because they are OP. The people he runs with, like I said back in the day, there was the other guy, who was it, Perk, damage per second, and somebody else, and like Hezi and all those other people. Yeah, a lot of people in the community can't pull off what they can pull off. They're you're in the same boat, same thing, Mel, and Florida. You got to remember that you can do a lot of stuff, but you've been OP for a long time. So we got to find a way to reach out to the community that's still coming up, because there's a lot of people like, wow, when's the last time you've been under 700 skill points, right? So when's the last time you didn't have 4 or 5 200 artifacts for both roles, mind you? Right, a lot of people aren't there yet, so it's like I gotta keep reminding myself too. It's like, you know what? Yeah, it's just like, for me, I ran with them before, and I was trolling for them, and they just ran through everything, and I was like, this is not fun. And then like, people were getting locked out the room, and they're just like burning through everything. I was like, okay, I like to, take my time and experience, like, we're going for a feat or something, that's fine. But like skipping all the ads and just going through like that, it's not my cup of tea. But some of those FFE runs, that's why I'm waiting for the anniversary event to come back. That's when I had a good time running my league and stuff. Because I was like, man, that's a good raid. So if we get some more challenging content like that, but at the same time, challenging content's only fun when you have people who know what they're doing and you can get through it. Because I remember when, what was it, Nexus came out and you had to fight the 4 Lexes in the first room. Man, I had so many groups who couldn't get past that. It was a crazy time. And of course, trying to do the Epic Odyssey feat in Paradox, that was a time. Villains. Oh yeah. Hey, FOS 2, that bridge will get you stuck. Yeah, man. I was like, you'll start looking at each other like, man, we're missing this, we're missing that. The heal's not as good, power's not as good, especially back in the day. But like, the issue I used to have when I started tanking is that we were all like, forever in this game, people were ever short on tanks, and they wanted me to get on my tank. I'm like, first of all, I don't ever do any content until I complete my main character first. So I'm not switching out my main character to do something on my alt. Because a lot of times it's hard to get people to do stuff again. Harley Quinn. Oh, I'm closing in on that. Because right now on YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I'm like right there right now to finish that, because in February, if you haven't hit that goal, it's supposed to be going up to 8,000 watch hours, which is a big jump. So if you're trying to get your content and trying to get monetized, better get to work. I think I could have been there a long time ago, but I stopped streaming a while ago, and then too, I was just focusing on shorts for a long time, which does not help. I actually like this DLC. That alert, that was pretty good. I like that alert. I want to do that alert for my challenge. Do that alert. I want to do Curse House of Mystery again, and do probably Pyramid, God's Eye Pyramid. Your GBM. What's going on, everyone? This is Greg DeLuca here for another DCUO video. So, your brother's been busy today. Me and him had a little conversation. Mind you, for me, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning earlier. So, you know, I can't help but poke the bear sometimes. So, I've got a video I need to watch later, but I pretty much know what it is. But, hey, why not? Why not? Oh, Greg, how close are you closing on that at 750? You need to hit 750. I think he is. Well, now, mind you, it depends on what level you're talking about. Like, even on regular, sometimes I'm in there with a pug group, and I'm like, even the alerts, I'm like, oh no. I'm just chilling, trying to heal, and I'm top damage. What are you guys doing? But then I did notice there's a lot of casual players, and yeah, okay, that's nice. But like I've seen so many 80 artifacts recently I'm like, oh my lord. But you know, it's regular, so it's to be expected to have it. You know, anybody trying to just get through content, I don't mind helping. I don't mind helping. Oh yeah, that's his evil doppelganger. That's the evil Greg. Goatee and all. Greg, how long have I been calling ESO your brother? For like 2 weeks now? I was like, this is like a lot of these channels I see, because you know, like Mel, I'm always checking stuff out. But I'm looking, I was like, a lot of these channels that have, like, let's say subs. I'm like, none of your subs are from DC though. It's like I don't want to invoke his name, but there's a certain YouTuber who just pops up randomly, makes a bunch of stuff talking about the game, and then it's never positive, and then just disappears again. If you look at his channel, those are his only views. Everything else is crickets. I was like, I'm starting to understand now. I'm starting to understand. I was like, a lot of times people try to branch out and do other things, and it takes a while. Like I was telling Greg, if you want to play a different game, I was still the same place. It's going to take time to build up that community itself, because if you just start off with DC and try to do something else, most people might not just be interested in it, but you got to take the time and stick with it, and then you can find the community who wants to actually watch the other content you're doing. Because if you're used to getting a couple hundred views to a couple thousand views on a video, and you try something else and you get 4, it's kind of discouraging. But you gotta remember, at the same time, when you first started YouTube, unless you're just like really popping off into a community, you weren't getting anything. So it just takes time. Remember, what was it, 2016? The exposed era, especially with PvP. You know, I was a part of that community. I was known to be a menace. Of course, I will post your league in a heartbeat. It's like, oh, a good match with 300. I could just put like that. Good match with Brazilian fighters. And I would get people from that league in my comment section. Oh, you beat such and such, it's not even that good. Or, you know, fight us again, we're waiting for you. I'm like, okay, I've got time. And then when I beat you, I'm going to post you again. But, you know, that's the dark side of DC. I used to get into it with a lot of people on YouTube. Used to be semi-friendly with this guy. And then I tried to give him some friendly tips, and he did not like it. And it just went left from there. We were talking earlier, Greg, about getting back and doing more helpful videos for the community. There's a big void for that, so get back to work. You know, we enjoy the streams, but we need some videos, helpful videos. Let me go ahead and collect this. Since Mel wanted to jump ahead because he has every ally in the game, I need to collect this ally favor. Alright. Oh, weekly. You know what, Florida? We did this Argus alert yesterday, and I did not get credit for it. How about that? How about that? How about that? That's just the game. If you have, make sure you check yours, because I know I didn't get credit for it. I had that happen the other week too, and like whenever I queue up for it, okay, yeah, might have to put a ticket in for that. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that, but I haven't been really paying attention. Who did I run with a couple weeks ago? What was it Geoforce? That dude hits like a truck on his battle tank. It's crazy. He hits. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and just turn that off for now. On duty. There was another guy, what's his name? I gotta look it up. But there's a guy who does some content I like also. But he's starting to play other stuff, so he barely does DCUO videos for now. I gotta find his name, but yeah. There's a couple of us, you know, holding it down. Oh, everybody knows, who else is, you know, the guy Greg's gaining on. He's been popping in our channels recently. I was like, Greg is coming for that #1 spot. You better watch out. You better watch out. Let me see. Yeah. That's like, I was telling people the other day, I was like, I'm not a battle troll. I don't like that terminology. I'm a troll that just happens to do some damage. Because, like, I've got enough stuff to worry about when I'm trying to help my group out. I was like, if I've got to worry about damage, then my DPS need to be replaced. That's what I feel. Especially if we have 5 of them. But I do some decent little numbers, but at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to focus on debuffs, buffs, shields, power, pickups if it happens, mechanics, because Lord knows people don't do mechanics anymore. Especially, the biggest thing, like I said, I'm going to work on a video because it's been pissing me off, is pure heart pages of the black and people who get to level 80, especially when I'm healing, and don't know how to use it. And I spend the whole time watching them take like 30% damage. I'm like, you're killing me. And especially a lot of times if you're doing pug groups. And I'm not trolling. I don't have a troll. But thankfully, that's why I set my healer up like that, because I can't count on having a troll being electric. So I use Demon's Fang. And because I like my shields, I use Clarion. So it's crazy. But when in doubt, when I blame people for not knowing mechanics, I blame Greg, because he should have taught them by now. That's like what I was talking about with the other day. We should do some content together where we go through and explain mechanics of alerts and raids, things like that. Because we were doing that other, what was it, the Aquaman raid, and I was pugging, and when we got to that part when you had to do the suits, people just stood there. I'm talking about like 30 seconds of nobody even going to the suits. I'm like, they were just waiting for somebody else to do it. I was like, wow. No, we talked about that, Greg. 2 years ago, maybe. But we have worked through the community. Even he who shall not be named, Jacob, has done a lot of work to help you get better. So you're no longer trash, Mr. 700-something skill points. No longer trash. So, but you are slacking on the helpful community videos. Hello, heroes and villains. It's me, Multiverse. Hey, yo, Dead Sea is crazy. I was talking to him the other day in one of his videos, because I was just, popped up on my feed, one of his old ones. I was like, you didn't have to do Meta Knight like that. That's crazy work. It was hilarious. I was like, I'm glad, Greg. You should be glad that he hasn't started targeting the current Creator League, because everyone he talks about now is pretty much old or just Red 5 and Multiverse now. We haven't been added to the rotation. So the day that does happen, I'll be laughing. Prime Time 69. Hi, man. Meow. Oh, yeah. I don't even count, does he even still play? Or he probably has a different account or something now, but yeah. Got some good news. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. Let's talk about it. But he does some good editing too. I was like, he really put some effort into his stuff. I always respect that. Who know? Iconic has a lot of good stuff that he can do. He can do a lot of stuff. Iconic has some good stuff. Him and this other guy, when it comes to editing, was pretty good. What's his name? Mad Hatter. Like Mad Hatter can be unhinged sometimes. Cause I played with him a couple times way back. But Mad Hatter, he will, like, if you mess up and Mad Hatter's in your group, he did my league mate dirty. He put out like a 40-minute video of just him trolling and just like just making fun of my league mate. It was pretty funny. It was like, dang. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think more so like a lot of us, he just does it for the love of the game. But there might, I mean, he could remix it, I guess, if he knew how to, and just get around that. But oh. Yeah, I've had him troll before, but I was like, yeah, I don't think he really focuses on troll stuff. He just, I even looked at him. Well, it's like I haven't played with Madden in a long time, but back then, yeah, he didn't even have his stuff maxed out yet. Oh yeah, all of us are broke. I'm not even monetized yet. Only big money DeLuca over here. Like I was telling you guys, once you get your computer set up, go ahead and start streaming on Twitch also. That's what I'm starting to work on right now. Let's go. That's like for me, biggest thing is like a lot of people. It's like I said, there's so many people that are just locked into whatever they see and they just take it as gospel and don't try things for themselves, or they say, "Oh, such and such does it this way." I'm like, okay, that's okay. There's more than one way to play the game, and that's what people don't understand. If you don't have this, then you're not doing this right. It's like, okay, but like, especially for me, I play whatever I want to play with. Like, my artifacts are nowhere near the meta. Like, besides Omega, I'm using the HUD, I'm using Tantu's Totem, and of course these two everybody uses. But like, if you invest in yourself and you can tweak it to where you still can do decent damage, not like world breaking, right? Then you have no problems, right? But like right now, if you're playing against a maxed out water character, yeah, you're gonna get smoked regardless of what you're using. So might as well have fun. All right, we're going to Frozen. Yeah. Let me go check on what I can actually buy, because I think I have to get to 300 marks to finish out this daggone feat. I think I finished Ocean Master, so I might still need to do. I know I need to do Black Mana. Let me see. And those daggone crystals. Ugh. All right, 15 more times. Higher. Yeah.
A good merchant finds
What budgets? Until Greg starts handing out that DCO cash, we have no budget. We're on free 99. Free 99. Ooh. Alright, let's change faces real quick before we get out of here. Fool. Alright, we're going to Frozen. So we can get some of this cash. I know, right? What's up, Aiden?
Listen up. Some red lanterns are out there raising hell. That's the last thing.
Let me see.
Greetings to you, Fred.
One.
Feel free to peruse my.
So when I finish this, I'll have 4. So tomorrow.
Friend, there are many here in need of assistance. Dispense heating units and repair shelters, but beware. Some may succumb to the gray. Subdue them if you can.
I was like, there's that I wanted to crowd. If I wanted to, I could be such and such. I was like, if I wanted to, I could then do it then. If you can't do it. I don't want to though. So then be quiet. Then be quiet. Yeah, probably gonna stream,
Okay.
lock in and stream Aliens later tonight.
Can that
I might actually play. I'm gonna do Fire Team, but I might do some Aliens Isolation. That's one of my favorite games. That one's also getting a sequel. Oh, let me get this real quick. But yeah, fighting those xenomorphs, that's my therapy. And then I think the game releases the 24th, so do my DC morning stuff, and then afternoons or night I'll be on Aliens, listening to Greg and you other guys stream. Like I said, make sure, especially for you newer CL members, make sure you're getting your 5 videos done a month. It's 5, right? 5 pieces of content. It can be shorts or videos, so make sure you just get it done. Because I think I'm over here in poverty, but I think I have not all together on one character, but I've got like 2,200s, I want to say. Just a small amount. And then, you know, for me, there's a couple I'm still working on, but I keep wanting to try out the Philosopher's Stone again. I used to have it like at 160, but I think I might max that out just for something else, side project. My bank account saying, don't do it. I said, listen, I'm going to do it slowly and I'm going to do it by the right way. Because the STC will get you every time. But, like I said, buy Marketplace Cash on sale. Hold it until the next sale when they have something else on sale so you can maximize your value. STC, but do it smart.
There are lanterns working to subdue those who have gone gray. Please assist them on the battlefield if you can.
Bah, 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 bah,
Where there's
bah.
a will, there's a way.
Okay, yeah. I'm telling you, you get in there, especially like the mode I was playing on yesterday. It was only on regular, right? So if you turn that bad boy up to elite, it is a whole different game. It's stressed out in there. But like I said, besides that one, the one that really just gets me is Aliens Isolation. It's a survival game basically, and you eventually get stuff to help you out, but it's just running and hiding, and that's a good time.
I'll regroup with the rest back to base. Stay safe.
Here we go. Turrets are engaged. Get ready to move when that field drops.
Once I get done to
Could have been disastrous without
1,000,
the Grey may attack again.
I think
I hope you will aid us.
I'm still going to keep grinding, but I'm going to relax a little bit. I keep saying that, but we'll see. That's why I said when I said I hit 900, but we'll see. All right, to solo time. Because what happens is I end up saying that, and then I just start playing another character more. Exactly. Ice is pretty good. There's some good videos out there on Ice. I'm seeing people doing a lot of stuff on there, but it all depends on what artifacts you have, what level they are, what CR you are. A lot of different variables.
Readings are sporadic. Let's hustle.
Who's Ice in the community that does videos? I've seen them pop up. I know Dead Sea just did an Ice video recently. He does some new player content also. I got you stuck on the realness. Taz? Okay. That's why I was I was telling the GBM, like I'm trying to split it into, like my main focus on this will be like trolling, but I'll dabble into other stuff too. But yeah, I'm gonna be, like I said, the king of trolls. I'm gonna do troll content and there's other helpful videos, but that's my main bread and butter. Cause I have my gadgets, munitions, mental. I gotta work on my quantum and my hard light.
So we destroy that wall.
But I've got them all.
Walls down. Let's go. Hey, think that big one will see reason? Take him down.
Calculation completed.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of random Discord invites. I'm like, I don't know these people. Oh, I missed something. So how do they see my Discord?
I think that's the worst
Interesting.
case. Right. Let's deal with the wall. I think Crib's using the tool.
I was wondering because I know Laura was streaming the other day.
This
Who else?
area's been flooded. Not good.
There used to be Brittany way back in the day,
Bet you a big
but
belly
I think, well, besides Jess, she's current. Laura, Jess, Matt and I doesn't really do DC anymore. There's not a lot of female DCO streamers right now that I've seen. Maybe on Twitch. Oh, there's Greg's friend Keone. Keone does some videos occasionally, but it's Wait, there's that one PvP young lady. What's her name? I forgot her name. I had a video of her. Let me look at my thing real quick. Well, of course, in the queen of PvP, Betty, she does videos occasionally. What is that name of that channel? Let me see. Shout out to my boy Gabe. Ah, yeah, he popped back in for a little bit, then disappeared again. Let me see. Stelly, yeah, I was running PvP with that person for a little bit, and then I fell off again. Had to lock back in and get these skill points. Cause that's the biggest thing. I enjoy PvP, but when I'm playing with my friends, they want to be doing that for hours. I'm like, I got stuff to finish. I was like, I've run multiple characters. I'm trying to get these skill points. Yeah, I was like, what happened? A lot of times, people get that motivation to come back, and then they're like, I'm not doing this. They'll get like 1 or 2 videos out, and then disappear again. Ooh, cardinal mistake. I forgot to hit the target first. There it is. So many friends. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, what I would like to have, like Greg and I talk about all the time, is a nice pet artifact. Not artifact, augment. If they got a, or if they let God Wave Strength right from Shard actually hit more targets and last a little longer. That can help make pets more viable. But I still like to use it for my single target. Monetized? You don't need to get monetized. But then people say stuff like, we pay for your channel. I'm like, what? You don't pay for jack. I've heard some wild things from people in the community. My biggest one is like, you're in the creator league, tell the devs this, tell that, tell them this. I'm like, that's not the purpose. Like Greg, check out Greg's video. Ooh. Good. Keep getting my name out in the streets. I use ESO for marketing. That's all I have to do. You just give them a couple pokes and they'll talk about you. And people are like, who the heck is this Dark Horse character? And then bam, they end up on my channel. Welcome. It's like, so I don't have to be toxic. I let people be toxic for me. You gotta use your community. All I have to do is YouTube my name, and there I am. Let me see who's he going after this week. He's going after Zazo. Oh man, he was on Mel's line for a bit. Now, recently, this week, he's been on Florida Boy. Now I've made him mad. Greg's made him mad. So, he's a very diverse fun. But yeah, I've watched you go back and forth with him in comments before, Mel. And I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. And then Zazo, he hated Zazo. But Florida Boy, oh, you pissed him off last week, or this week. I was like, what did Florida do? And then, I decided to join the fun again, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, like tell Greg all the time. Well, it's time to make another short. I think I've used him. I think like 2 or 3 shorts, maybe.
Let the kid go, Crib.
Oh yeah, he can't. Yeah. You'll tell him some facts and then he'll just ignore it and just said, The math doesn't math. You're not doing. You don't understand this. I'm like, okay, buddy. Whatever. Okay, Bumpkin. So, you know, it's time to... Like I said, you gotta teach them how to make friends. Coming on people's channel and telling them that they're trash. Like I said, you can easily, you know, say, hey, I have a difference of opinion, that's fine. But then calling someone out their name and just going from there, that's crazy work. That's like my boy Jack Sparrow said, you're the worst DCLT YouTuber I've ever heard of, but you have heard of me. You have heard of me. That's all that matters. I think I relate him to Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. People skills not much. Math, he might be great at math, but people skills not there. He lacked the social skills. Something's wrong with his medulla oblongata. All right, let's go ahead with my lanterns. Nasty. Up too fast. You gotta wait 10 seconds to hit the second one. That's alright. We'll get out of here. I love that Luminous being one of my favorites. Single target. Some gotta give that guy some high quality H2O. I know they did a Happy Gilmore too, but I think they were talking about doing a Waterboy too, maybe. Mr. Coast Clients, Mr. Coast Clients. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Adam Sandler had a big run back in the day. Him and Jim Carrey. Gatorade, H2O. My mama said, boy, that Waterboy is my jam. Alright, let's get out of here. Here. Someone says he is so delusional, it's almost depressing to me. Hey, you know, let people live in their own little worlds. You know, that's what he needs to do to get by. Hey, I support it. Like I said, we're gonna do these alerts on regular. Just get through them real fast. And troll time, you know it. Ba 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 ba. Ha ha. Do you guys well, I don't really, unless oh, how dare you? Let me check it out. Who's trolling? Inspect. Oh,
it has something to do with red kryptonite.
Lazarus Pit. Oh no, this is not a real troll. This is a guy doing damage in troll roll. I'll stay troll. Yeah, because you can do some crazy damage in troll roll and not actually be a troll, which I've seen. So let's get those debuffs going. Get my best friend out, J5, and hit this other buff. The exabyte steel. Let's see. Oh man, it's a lot to go through. There it is. It's a nice buff. Just remember, keep it PG. Uno, dos, número tres. Ooh, somebody's got their face caved in. I need to talk to Samson. No, remember, your videos are being watched now. Remember that. You have to be a positive light in the community now. You join the team. Everything. You never know. That's why they take forever to approve people, because they're watching all your stuff. So I just go ahead and keep it classy. You can say stuff, but just keep it classy. Don't go too hard in the paint. Now, Florida boy want to go crazy. That's different. Florida different. He's not in the CL, but you joined the Justice League of Society. All right, where you at, Crypto? Oh. Like I was telling other people, it's like, how you gonna hate when you can't even get inside the club? Can't even get in. Let's go. I think, who do you think is doing the most damage? The 521 or 517 in like control roll doing damage? Like I maxed out Lazarus Pit, but do you guys actually use it for tanking depending on what you're doing? I haven't used it forever. Is it like a swap artifact depending on what raid you're using? Because I don't really get in that much trouble depending on what I'm doing to use Lazarus Pit. I know it's helpful, definitely. But then too, true, I haven't really tanked Elite in a while since like the older content.
Security alert. Security alert.
Well, what I was thinking, outside of my top 4 characters, if I was going to branch out and start putting skill points on my other troll, but I also wanted to kind of do videos from the perspective of players without a lot of skill points, so I might just keep them around the like 200-300 mark. Or maybe I'll just get enough to max out their Vite. I don't know. We'll see. I was watching somebody out. I follow their channel, and they don't use certain artifacts I use, which is fine. But I was like, dang, not having BOP and having to hit all 3 debuffs. If you're, well, I always use all 3. That's crazy. That's a lot of work. I mean, you can do it. I mean, you can trade it out for something else, but I like the supercharged generation from it. I like the being able to apply all 3 in one shot, and it gives out power, so it's pretty good. Very nice. Very nice. Like I said, we need to put together a CO run. We got a couple people out there. There's 3 of us, maybe Iconic. I don't think there's that many members right now, but oh, that tech guy. Never mind. I thought he was doing that damage. Apparently not. GG. Was he giving out power? No, he wasn't giving out power. Oh, yeah, he was just trying to do damage, but never mind. Never mind. Okay, sound like playing. You know, I'm down. You know, back in the day when Greg and I were in a hyperbolic time chamber doing SCSE as a duo. We haven't done that in a long time. Those were good days. Oh yeah, I've had a request like a lot. I play a lot of my characters offline, but I'll try to mix in some my quantum, my munitions. I play my sorcery and my celestial a lot. Been ducking that fade. That's all that is, kid. Ducking that fade. Greg, how many subs did you have 2 years ago? Man. Was it like 5,000 or something like that? 7,000? I can look it up on Social Blade. Yeah, we ain't hungry either. Pockets ain't empty, cut. Hey, I'll tell you, I'm gonna watch. I'll do a marathon one day again and just watch my favorite superhero franchise, Fast and the Furious, because it became a superhero franchise about movie 4-ish, maybe 5. I was like, hold up, Dom. You're not alive right now. You can't be. It's like you just jumped off the car, hit her in mid-air, and crashed into another car while going like 60 miles an hour. Okay, Captain America. Okay. Ooh, did I get 6 or 5 from this daggone thing? I haven't gotten 6 in a while. Well, a couple days at least. It's alright. 5's good for me. 5's good. Oh, yeah. What? How is it a bad troll? I can troll well with anything. It's like there's, especially maybe before artifacts, there was differences in trolls. Like quantum was really nice, especially with that quantum tunneling. But I can get by with any troll power in this game. I'm telling you, believe that. Take that to the bank and cash it. Because we're all using the same artifacts. All I need is a power push, and my art's from there, and I'm good. Yeah, back in the day, sure, there were differences in troll powers, but now, because like you think about it, back in the day, gadgets didn't even have a shield, group shield. We only had the robot that gave out power, and it gave out way less power, mind you. And then, because I used to have to use word of power back in the day, and 2. I didn't have a group shield. Yeah, that was a big thing for me. I didn't have a group shield. So they made some quality of life changes that were nice. House of Ra? What up, kid?
Keeping multiple timelines straight in my head is a challenge. But this
Weak point. Let's see what you got on there. I check out old trolls. Check out old trolls. Nice little setup. Now, for me, Purified Pages isn't bad for a troll, but I prefer to have Branded Hecate, because you can get even more of a Vite and Might buff from Branded Hecate than you can from Pages, and you don't have to worry about having a shield and weapon buff rotation, but you can do them together very well. That's like when I did that Max Vite post. I was using Brand. Brand of Hecate. I was using Purify Pages and some other stuff. Yeah. Is everybody here? Oh, cutscene. There go my henchman. Oh yeah, and that's a big thing too. Like those small differences. Like for my supercharged generator with gadgets, I used to get yelled at all the time because of stasis field traps everything, and DPS were pissed off. Stop trapping stuff. Like, well, one that was the debuff I was using, so I had to switch out to God's Grenade, but that was my supercharged generator, so that's why I use BOP. And then also now Hope Wave. Go ahead and hit that that extra debuff. Yeah, I gotta get that that heart from the Valentine's Day event for the extra debuff. The red mist of doom. Oh no! Oh no! What happened over here? Hey, I was testing out these shields out in Elite Plus by myself, and the John Stewart buff doesn't work for the Sunstone shield, so when I was getting hit by the ads, didn't do too much. I was dead in seconds, but the John Stewart ones actually help out. So stats. Let's go. If we only had a tank, we could pull all the ads together. I got 2 trolls. See, I was trying to do the 2 troll thing one day when I had an alert, but I was like, oh no, this guy's not throwing debuffs. We're gonna be missing out. I mean, I can do it on my other one, but that's not like really my main focus on it. Shields. That's what comes in clutch, because people slack on getting those things done, and I can pop a couple shields to help them stay alive while they're figuring stuff out. Go ahead, mummy. Oh, man down. My other shield. Ew. I'm gonna go do these mechanics because nobody. Oh, somebody else is helping. That's good. That's good. That's good. Shields. Ew. No healer things catching up to you guys. Shields. Nice debuffs. Get out of there. See that? Just to your group. They're struggling, no healer. Gotta pop a lot of shields. It was either a while ago, somebody in my league who we used to clash heads about. So you don't pull out enough shields. Like, what do I need shields for? I only use to pop my shield for power. But I'm like, you know what? To help the tank out and other stuff too. I had to adapt. So always room for improvement. Always room for improvement. Especially as a tank, if you got a troll popping shields for you, it helps out a lot out on not taking some of that damage. Exabyte. Phase 1. Alright, should be ready for 2. Spamming, bud. Spamming. Alright, get this guy out of here, people.
Have Cyborg analyze the device. I'll see what I can get out of it soon.
It feels connected.
My heroes aren't supposed to.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Let's see how we did. Oh, second. Alright. And week 1 with the other troll? Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright. What's up, J5? Alright, alright, alright. Let's clear out this inventory and get moving to the next character. Start thinking about putting your team together for you guys are going to participate in the challenge. Like I said, it's going to be 3 different pieces of content. Alright. I'm looking towards I gotta talk to V, see what I can get. I still have some old codes, but I want to see if I can get anything else on top of that. So we shall see. Okay. Boxes everywhere. Easy, 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 easy. Let's go. Alright, let me establish some stuff real quick. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and head to the House of Legends. While we're bull jiving. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Oh man, I gotta remind me, try to see if X-Men 97 is out today. I think I might have missed an episode for last week or so, but we'll find out today. You know what I didn't miss? Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. I'm on that religiously. That's my show. And of course, I gotta teleport somewhere because it's not showing up. But while I'm here, might as well donate what I can. No base items, good to go. Back to my base. Because y'all want to be like that. Why must I be like that? I think that froze. Alright. Oh no, I haven't read the manga. I know stuff's coming. That's why I try to avoid it. Because I know the queen of PvP, Miss Sternritter herself, Betty, is a huge Bleach fan. It's all fresh to me. Because actually, I didn't even, like, back in the day, I didn't even get into anime. Well, not the big three, really, let's say, until a couple years ago. I was more, I'm an ancient man. I was, growing up, I was, of course, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Ronin Warriors, Yu Yu Hakusho, Samurai Deeper Kyo, something I picked up later on, Fist of the North Star, so Rurouni Kenshin, or also known as Samurai X. Then later on, of course, I picked up Afro Samurai, things like that. Yeah, so as the big three, I didn't even watch Naruto or Naruto or Bleach until probably about the 2010s. Probably that's when I probably got into that. I never watched One Piece. Probably never will watch One Piece, and I'll stick to my guns with that one. It's too much. It's too long. I think I turned on episode 1, and I turned that thing off within 3 minutes. Like, nope, no thanks. I have nothing but time, but I still won't watch it. Somebody else was trying to put me on, I think, Black Clover. I didn't watch that one. I did start watching, like, last year or so, Demon Slayer. I caught up on that. Another one I really like. It's very basic, but what's it called? Solo Leveling. I like that one. Oh yeah, take it back to, of course, the OGs. Sailor Moon, Tenchi Muyo, or something like that. Toonami, big time. I never watched Inuyasha, surprisingly, but I have seen that in my dreams. The theme song. Oh yeah, I did start watching Attack on Titan years ago. I fell off, but I picked back up recently. I still have to finish it. So there's a lot. Me and Crunchyroll go back. I know a lot of people fell out with Crunchyroll, but I still have it. It's because, like, for me, it depends on, because if I'm watching dub, I can, like, still play and, like, pay attention to it. But if I'm watching subs, I gotta actually just lock in, because you'll miss big dialogue if you're trying to play. Oh man, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z before on what's it called? What's it called? The International Channel, and I'd have to watch it in Japanese back then with no subtitles. I was just watching to watch. Oh man, what's going on? Kakaroto. Oh, Tosa. No, that was the days. Humble beginnings. Now I enjoy my sub. I definitely enjoy my sub, but if let's say if like a lot of stuff comes out initially comes out in subs, so I'll watch that. But once I've already seen it and I want to do something else, I have no problem switching to dub. So Kakarot. My boy Frieza was a menace in Japanese. I know people do those skits. Team 4-Star, man. Team 4-Star, they were something special. Alright, I think I'm good. I am good to go. Yep. Double check. Let's switch. Switch! What else did I used to watch? There was something else I'm forgetting about. Oh, how did I forget about the big one? Gundam Wing. I used to watch Gundam Wing all the time. Alright, let's pick up 6. So I probably need 3 more of these. And I am good to go. Remember back in the day, my boy Tombot? What was that? Zoids? Another little stuff when I was younger. Card captors, Pokemon, Digimon, Monster Rancher. I was watching all that. Of course, when especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Egyptian God cards. It's time to duel. Well, here we go, cheating again. Uh-oh. Easy, killer. Easy. We need that. 36. It's almost there. It's almost there. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, there are a bunch of trench raging the lower city. Looks like they're coming in through big.
Or people talking like Fire Force. Didn't watch yet. There's a lot, man. There's a lot of stuff out there, but oops. But like after growing up watching Yu Yu Hakusho, there's a lot of characters that were inspired by Yusuke. Yusuke, you're a mission. That's my dude. Because that got me into buying those other games. It's called like J Stars, and then it was Jump Force. So I had a couple anime games, but I don't play. I played the Ninja Storm like 3 or 4, I want to say. Then of course I got the Bleach game. Of course I've got a bunch of Dragon Ball Z games. But that's about it. I was thinking about what's it called? Demon Slayer. I think they had a game come out like last year or so, but yeah. I played with Ichigo, of course, Vegeta, Yusuke.
The king sent you, did he not?
I'm hoping they do another Bleach game, because the one that came out, I think it was last year, I really liked. We shall see. Because I think the 1,000 Year Blood War is doing pretty well, so they might reinvest into more Bleach content. Because I have like a couple games. I know they have a mobile game out right now, and another Bleach Souls or something game that's out too. Speaking of Souls, let me get back onto Elden Ring. I've been just watching a lot of content, people doing reactions. I was like, man, I gotta get back into there. Get back to the suffering. Like I said, people take DCUO like it's a hard game. It's not really hard. You just gotta have time and be patient. But like you play a Souls game, that's a different story. You get out there and the first thing you run into is that tree sentinel. You'll be frustrated. See, the thing especially about Souls games is, like, you'll collect souls or whatever, and then if you don't spend them and you get killed, you have an opportunity to go back and get them. But if you get killed again, you lose everything you just had that you didn't spend. I'm like, what just happened? That'll make you turn it off. I was like, I had like 30,000 souls, which I should have spent, but I was just waiting. Nope, gone. Gone. That's like back in the day when you didn't have memory cards. I used to play Resident Evil without memory card. Crazy work. Oh, that's all I needed from there. Other side. Oh yeah, that's like well, one I was playing Aliens Fireteam Elite yesterday with first run I did by myself with just my bots, and the connection was fine. But the second run I had I was playing with other people, and it got a little shaky, and those aliens started bouncing around the room. I was like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. But we made it through though, so that was good. But you know, my big things about Souls games is the revenge factor. It's like I finally level up and I come back to an area that gave me problems. Oh yeah, we want to have some quality time right here. Start abusing the stuff that was beating the mess out of me forever. Very nice. It's no stack clamping on there, buddy. It's no stack clamping. And then what was it? Elden Ring. I think I was like on New Game Plus, like 5 or 6. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you've never really tortured yourself by playing a Dark Souls game, can you call yourself a gamer? I mean, like, that stuff is just like controller breaking maddening sometimes, but once you stick with it and you get there, like that one dude who does videos where he doesn't need to level up anything, that dude's a monster. Especially once you get parrying down, which I still am trash at, but you get that down, it changes the whole game. Hey, it's gadgets.
There are Kryptonian robots on the loose near the refinery. Destroy them. Multiple programs.
And then, cause I know like there was 2 camps, like on Elden Ring, like I went more strength based. Give me a big old sword and just go with it. But there's a lot of people just out there just spamming magic. I mean, teach their own. Another gadgets. People are still out here. Yeah. I was like, wow, that skill level is up there. I'm like, okay, I'm impressed. I am impressed. And what I need to get back into is there's a new what is this? DLC, I guess, for Battlefield. It's supposed to be like a Top Gun theme. I gotta go ahead and get that. Spend some time over there also. I like Battlefield. It's pretty cool.
Good job.
Into the danger zone. Top Gun, Top Gun Maverick. Those are my jams. I like a lot of, that's how they got me when I was young. G.I. Joe got me into a bunch of I come from a military family, but all those. I'm a big war movie junkie. All the way back from Hamburger Hill to Black Hawk Down, Lone Survivor, Shooter. There's a lot of stuff out there that I watch. Frozen. Oh yeah, I was like, okay, I think I'm getting this, and then you see somebody else like, yo, I haven't even scratched the surface.
Some red lanterns are out there raising hell. That's the last thing we need right now. Help me take them down.
I was like, on Hero Mel, I was like, man, I've got quite a bit of allies. I got like maybe 16, right? He's got all of them. All of them. I was like, okay, we got some work to do. I'm a soul. You got that. That's gonna be put me at 70. Yeah, Stace is a monster. Like every time I turn around, like you must have a very active lead because you're just jumping up the skill points every time I turn around. I was like, I might have a chance of catching and jumped ahead of it by a bunch. I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to working with other people because I've been doing pretty good grinding on by myself for a long time, but still, I can be a lot faster, more efficient. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because when I joined Realm of Immortals, probably about 2 years ago, I was probably maybe 400 and some skill points. And I got there, the top people were probably around the 600-700 mark. So I was like, wow, I got some work to do. Yo! My pet enthusiast. What's going on?
Nice work out there.
Alright, alright,
Your
alright.
rats will think twice about
So
going
yeah,
on
like
range
that.
trips now.
Alright, yep.
If they do, feel free to
Let me see how many marks I have.
See you later.
Greetings to you, friend.
Oh,
Feel
it's time to
free
sell
peruse
something.
my wares. I hope you'll find what you need.
Oh yeah. Us in the feet chasing community are waiting for that also. Let's go.
There are lanterns working to subdue
Over
those who have
9,000.
gone gray. Please assist them on the battlefield.
I'll regroup with the rest back.
So the time has come. We will regroup.
I'll regroup with the rest back at the base.
So we get a pet augment, I'll be happy. But what would I want it to do though? Just another buff? Or
I will return to St. Walker and prepare for the battle to come.
you know what could be nice? Instead of you know how the blue utility belt works? But like I said, it drops your stats when you put it on. That'd be nice. Survivability, but also allows you to summon more pets at the same time, like the blue belt, but without having to put on the utility belt like that. That'd be nice. And also, I needed to make Shard do more damage. I mean, last longer and hit more people. Yep. Because like I said, the Godway strength, it's not that bad because you can get it to reset not too often. But if you just increase the duration and how many pets it covered, I think you'd be fine. So, because right now it's like 5 seconds. Go ahead and make it 10. Go ahead and make it 10. Make it hit like 6 to 10 pets. But I think that might be too much. But who cares? You let water be OP forever. Go ahead and make it pets OP.
I hope you will aid us once more if they do.
That'd be interesting. Watch out. Want more problems? I think so. I know, right? Oh, nice. Gets me something to watch later. Ba ba ba. But I mean, he could be decent and just tag us in him, but make sure you spell it right. Where are we going? Solo dolo. See how I got him riled up today? Another one. Oh, 36 minutes ago he left a message. Oh, he did mention us. Good job. He mentioned us in the post. Nice. Yeah, it says Dark Horse and Florida Boy. These dipshits continue to prove my point. That's what I tell you. Free promotion. The marketing team is hard at work. Marketing team.
Place is heavily shielded. My X-ray vision's useless. It's interfering with my ring too. Life readings are
All right.
sporadic.
Let me see. Ooh, since we're here, use my soda. Yeah. I got my compounds. They're all in dark, but I'm starting to collect them. Okay, that's what's. See how much those are selling for today. I was doing like 750. We'll see. Team Purple out here. Man, when's the last time we saw a Static Shock Man content? What was that, Dakota?
Until we destroy that wall.
Matter of fact, I was thinking about this the other day. I haven't seen my boy Steel in a while, but you know, besides an NPC, I don't think I've seen him in any content in a long time. But I'm not sure. Like I said, it all comes down to if they still have the licensing for certain things and whether or not they can still use it. Same thing I said about, what was it, Joker? When was the last time you saw a Joker in any content? I know Mark Hamill's not voicing him probably because my boy Kevin's gone. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. The real Batman. I'm Batman.
What? Did you see this? Can you hear me? Hello?
No, because that's why those emblems we had to wait to get those emblems back because they have certain things they have to get permission for.
Let's go.
And like sometimes like with contracts, the permission is only for a certain amount of time, and after that you have to get it again. It's kind of like with when Marvel had to sell all their stuff or lease out some of their content. Like, that's why Spider-Man has to continue to make movies, because if they don't make movies with Spider-Man after a certain period of time, the rights go back to Marvel. So that's why Sony's churn out Spider-Man movies like all the time. And the same thing, like Marvel can use the Hulk in their group movies, but they can't do a solo Hulk movie because of whatever contract they have, whatever studio that owns him. The rights to him right now. It's a lot of That's a lot of stuff that happened back in the day, and they had, because like I said, Blade saved Marvel, and they were selling off parts just to stay alive back in the day. But they're making billions now. They're making billions now. But if you did notice, like, look at how Marvel did the Hulk in the Avengers movie versus if you have seen Spider-Man. What's the name of the new one? Something, Homeward Bound or something like that. Completely different take on the Hulk. It looks bigger, more ferocious. Takes you back to that like early 2008 Hulk movie. Because yeah, I still have that scar of Thanos beating up Hulk in my mind. It's like, this ain't it. Not that easy anyway. And then, especially, I didn't watch the show, but She-Hulk, yeah, like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing, my guy, Bruce Banner? Excuse you, guys. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Get out of combat.
Damn this interference. I can't detect hope with my ring.
Yep, out of range.
Who are these people? They're a silent school at Planning Wizards.
Indeed. Indeed it is. Hey, if they want to buff
Let's take a
these
look at the
pets,
pods in here.
hey,
I can
I'll
learn
go
more
for it.
about Crib's plans. Subject R87. Initial integration of biosystems was promising, but led to a mental breakthrough. Subject
You know,
could only say the word
actually, I have seen
Tonian afterward.
the equation, as I call him,
Recreate
give praise to one YouTuber
super soldiers of
in their comment section. So that was very rare. I think there's one or two people he likes. Well, I know he likes multiverse. I think it was another one. On the ground, prime time 69. Hi, man.
Didn't know we let the kid
Alright.
go, Crib.
Yeah. Transform. Hit him with a little bit of razzle dazzle. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you. Go ahead, Starro. Handle my life. Get up, you bum. Been forgetting to use my ambush.
I think she's had enough of that. And here comes
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's get. Yeah. Still holding down Warframe, huh? Nice. Okay, we're gonna do the alerts. 80% chance of gonna have the troll. Did I get any? Let me open these boxes while I wait. Alright, hope run bright. Yep, troll. Actually, I'll wait till I get out of here because I don't want to fill up my inventory. Dagnabbit. Slow down. Ugh. What's for breakfast this morning? What's the breakfast of champions? Oh, look, all DPS. Yay! My favorite.
Atlantean scouts spotted Atrocitus entering this facility.
We're gonna
He's still
do
doing
my
crazy
bite soda
work and has something to do with red kryptonite.
because I don't know
worry
you.
about me. Crypto's
You might
ridiculous.
have a decent
Just
burn,
follow
but let's
him
just go
and
ahead and hook
trust
you
in
up with
your
a. Do I have any extra compound besides that 20?
Boy, you got this.
I do not. I'm saving those. I'm saving them. Yeah, we'll be alright. Thug it out.
Wow. Do these things
come in any size besides ginormous?
Dedication. I like it. Yeah, before DC, I was on World of Warcraft for a bit, but because of work or I was traveling a lot for work, fell off, and then the people I played with went around, so I was like, yeah, it took the fun out of it for me. That's a very grindy game. Let's go ahead and hit this exobyte skill buff. Yeah. Very nice. Team Purple. Yep. That looks like enough for the debuff finisher. Okay, now we wait. Hit it again. Red Mist of Doom. Alright. Down debuff. Oh yeah. Alright, nice. Get him out of here. See how these lovely people are doing. Okay. Okay. Not bad.
Okay. Crypto. You know
I'm
the
telling you, this second trade, at first, almost felt like a little overwhelming. But once you get it down, it's like, oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Ooh, run up, get done up. He got destroyed by those ads.
Another console?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because one thing on Warcraft was, if you want to do crafting, I had to do tons of farming. Tons and tons of farming. And you know, I already had that. That's where really my hoarder problem started, because I was always saving stuff. Because oh, I can get this and craft this jacket, or I can do this, or for my I used to play a mage, so basically a troll, on Warcraft, World of Warcraft actually. Do. One, two, three. Hey, get off me. There it is. Oh man. We're here having some problems. On regular? Must be maybe using Linares or something. Maybe. I don't know. I know I take myself out with that plenty of time. Bring all our friends. That extra debuff and back up. Get out of here. Nice run, people. Nice run.
Another time.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. What do we have? Alright, let's go. One more. Like if I actually got organized and was like, yeah, because that's one thing, to have to buy that physical game and pay a subscription. I mean, that's what DC started with. You had to buy the game, and it came with like a free month, I want to say. And after that, I played DC for a little bit. And then we had that big PlayStation hack, and then it was down for a while. So I'd probably say I'm surprised I came back to DC, because I enjoyed it when I first started playing. But I was like, I wasn't sure about the subscription at the time. And then the hack happened, so it made me forget about it. But once I came back, it was on like popcorn. Until the great crisis it went into where I stopped playing. Because even on Warcraft, I had a couple characters. I didn't go too crazy. I had Dark Horus. I think I made like a Death Knight, and I might have one, maybe one or two alts. I don't remember. And that's one of those games where you can actually buy gold on the game, and that's when people get in trouble. Because I know my friend's little brother, co-worker little brother, he stole his parents' credit card and started buying gold. Little does he know, this thing called bank statements. I was like, what is this? Well, that's why, like, a lot of times if you have little kids, you gotta have that password thing before you buy stuff. Cause like it was a Christmas time or stuff like that. Kids were going on Amazon or buying stuff on games, mini marts. You leave your phone unattended if you want to. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. Alright. It's a slow day on the villain side, apparently. Just gotta get this last alert done and we'll be out of here. Well, let's go work on this inventory. Oh yeah. And then especially this one video I saw that these kids ordered a lot of stuff, and a lot of times those places are like, that's not our problem. You know, you ordered it. We're not giving you a refund. Thanks for the money. Imagine if you spend like a couple hundred to maybe a couple thousand, depending on what card they had on there. Craziness. Because you know what? Okay, there we go. I actually froze my card once. Well, multiple times, but I was on Comixology when I was buying comic books back in the pandemic, and instead of being a smart guy, 411. How do you even get? Well, he must have his other CR must be higher because his requirement's 494. But anyway, instead of being a smart guy and clicking all the stuff, and what's it called? Buying it all together, I was buying it individually real fast. I probably bought I made 20 to 30 transactions within a minute, and they froze my card. I said, what are all these things? There's got to be some type of scam or whatever. I was like, oh, nope, that's just me being dumb. But eventually, I bought over the time, probably 600 to 700 comic books on digital. Because when I was younger, I had a few comics from my cousins, but of course they got messed up. I had Age of Apocalypse. That was one of my favorite runs. But it don't take much for a comic book to get messed up unless you're a real collector, which I was not. Leave it on your bed or something. Shove it in your backpack. Now it's all messed up. But I like digital. The same thing with digital, there's a risk of, let's say that company goes out of business, they're no longer updating stuff, or you download it, something gets corrupted. It's always a risk, because a big thing for me that switched me over to digital was I was traveling, and when I would go overseas or something, I have one of those old big binders with my DVDs and music and stuff in there. And one day we were switching out with a different unit, and I had to leave my stuff outside while we waited. And wow, people! I should have popped some shields, but also get away from these freaking circles. The sun melted the plastic on all of my cases, my DVDs, and ruined pretty much my whole collection. That was 300 movies in there. What is going on here, people? Stay away from the circles. It's that easy. Stay away from them. They are not your friends. Especially in this. I'm glad we don't have a lot of content like this that drains power, because that will piss me off. Piss me off thoroughly. That's definitely not a lot of her in this place. Yeah. 4 million? What? Alright, let's get out of here. I think I'll order myself something for breakfast and then take a break, finish up my last two, and get on Aliens. And of course, while I eat, I can watch and support my favorite supporter, ESO, and watch his videos. That should be interesting. Let's see. Dang, damn it. Oh. My bad, people. My bad. Shields. Very nice, very nice. Alright, people. Stand on your things. Here's some shields for you. Get this exobyte still going. Alright, ooh. Reflect. Somebody's gonna keep hitting her. Yep. I knew that was coming. Some shields for you. Get this 35er. Or actually, it's like, what, 45 now? Shields? Yeah, you gotta start hitting these things, Zelda. Let me go ahead and finish her.
Not while we're here.
Hey, I played with these two before. The Mr. and Mrs. Gotta be quick on your feet. Where's he at? Oh, he moved. Watch out for those, one gun. Those tornadoes. Might as well pop some shields. Very nice, very nice.
Heroes aren't supposed to.
Oh, man. Good run, people. Good run. Let's see what we have. Ooh, inventory is cooked. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, gonna go clean this inventory out, go find something for breakfast, and we'll be back.